Good day everyone, I've got this Masterbuilt smoker here. It's an analog electric smoker for an unboxing and review. Now here's how it looks right out of the box. And the parts are going to be inside of it. And there's quite a bit of unpackaging to do, so I'll save you that. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of unpackaging to do as well. Okay, here's a look at it without all the packing stuff in there. Here's some of the stuff that came packed inside it there. Got the cord here, got a handle there, a couple of trays, one stainless, looks like one powder coated, another tray here with the screws, the thermometer. Over here we got, these are the legs that go on it, and then of course the side handles. The first step is to put the legs on. So we're going to put all four of these legs on. We're going to take this thing and flip it over, and then we're going to use these fasteners right here to do that. Okay, now that it's flipped over, you can see these three fasteners here are going to line up with those. All right, now that it's flipped over, you can see these three holes here are going to line up with three holes right there. We're just going to stick our fasteners right down in there on all four sides. Okay, this step, I just got them all started with my hands, finger tight, as far as I could get them, and coming behind that with the screwdriver there. Okay, got the legs all installed. Now on the side here, we're going to install these handles, just like this. Okay, there's one of the handles, and then we're just using these small fasteners for it, and they just screw right into the outside. You don't have to do anything on the inside there. Threads right in there. You're gonna need a good Phillips screwdriver for this installation too. Making sure these are real tight with the screwdriver. Next thing we're gonna do is install this handle right here and the thermostat. So the handle's going to go in with these last two remaining long screws, and then this is going to go in using this wing nut. Okay, these just go in just like that. The screws go in that way and thread right into the handle here, so we'll go ahead and tighten these both down with the Phillips. Okay, the handle's in. It's just going to come in right here. Okay, that's in. Now, if you don't have your racks in already, your three racks, go ahead and put those in. Okay, these racks, you can see this side's straight. This end, that end here kind of flares up a little bit. That flared end is actually going to go in first. Here's the next two pieces we'll be putting in on the very bottom shelf. Okay, here's the very bottom shelf. This one's just going to slide right in here. That one sits like that. And this one's going to go right in here like that. This bottom one here, you see that hole down there? That's going to drip right down into here. So this just slides right under there. A couple of rails there. There we go. Now your drippings can go in there, and you can just pull it out like that and clean it out. Here's the next piece we're going to put in. That's just going to go right down here. Just snaps right in there. Okay, this is your water bowl, so you want to put water or pineapple juice or apple juice, whatever you want in there, whatever kind of spices and herbs you want. And then this is for the wood chips. They say don't use big chunks of wood, use smaller chunks, and use about a cup at a time, not more than a cup. Okay, for smoking, it says how to use the water bowl. It says wait until the smoker reaches the desired temperature. Then you fill the water bowl with like liquids, with water, apple, or pineapple juice. You can also add fruit, onions, fried, fresh dried herbs. It says for chicken or other foods, high moisture, little or no liquid is needed. For prior to first use, it says make sure the water bowl is in place without water. Set the temperature to the highest setting, let it run for 3 hours. To complete pre-seasoning, during the last 45 minutes, add a half cup of wood chips in the wood chip bowl, shut down and allow to cool. And some smoke may appear during this time. This is normal. So I'm going to go ahead and do this step here. So I'm going to get some wood chips, and then I'm going to fire this thing up actually first. Okay, now we'll go ahead and get this thing fired up. Crank it all the way up. Okay, for your temperature, it's gonna line up with this. That's the mark right there. So you'll see it's the highest setting. Got it all the way up. Just to be sure this is working. Yep, it's starting to warm up. Got some heat coming off of there. Now just go ahead and wait for it. Be watching that. Okay, how you know this thing is on? That red light is lit up. Well, they say too, once you first plug this thing in, it'll smoke like this, and that's normal. Okay, it's been going now for 2 hours at full blast there. It's almost to 400. Let's look at our temperature settings all the way up, as the directions say. And I picked up these pecan pellets too. And for this break-in period, just doing a 1/2 cup of pellets. I put them right in here too. All right, got the whole break-in period done now. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it all the way off. There we go. All right, here's this pork butt that we're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half and just do half of it now. I'm gonna smoke half of it now and smoke the other half later. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out of here, cut it in half, and wash it off. This is great, it already came cut in half, so I didn't have to do that. There's the other half of it right there. Just using this Beaver deli mustard here. Just take the rub and put it in there real good. Okay, now I'm just gonna leave this here in the fridge overnight. Got both of these there. Okay, about ready to get the brisket started. So the directions on this thing tell you to preheat it at max temperature before putting the food on for 30 to 45 minutes. So that's what I'm doing right now. I got the pecan pellets ready to go. All right, check this out. This is so nice. So this thermometer, so I've got it in the meat right now, which I just pulled out of the fridge, and I just started the smoker. I got my smoker going. I actually need to ramp it up a little bit, but check this out. So go ahead and open this up, and I've got it sitting right in the meat right up there. So I can just leave it in there, and it fits through this crevice in this smoker just perfectly. See, I can shut the door no problem. Right, it's been smoking for about an hour right now. Holding steady. I've been knocking the heat down just a little bit. As the meat comes up, the temperature of the meat comes up, this starts going up too. So had the thing maxed out, but I'm gonna just go ahead and drop it down just a little bit. You can see I don't want this to run away from me. I want it to stay at about 225, 250 in there. Hey, we've been smoking for exactly 2 hours right now. So the internal meat temperature of the top one went from 45 degrees to 109 in 2 hours. I'm trying to hold it as close to 225 on here as I can. So I've had to adjust just a little bit. So I started it at max temp and just knocked it down a little bit on the dial there. Got my thermometer up here, running down in here. So actually what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and spritz the meat with my apple cider vinegar mix. Just apple cider vinegar and water. I'm doing this every hour. Got a little squirt bottle here going. Go ahead and check on the wood pellets down here too. So yeah, we're looking good there still for another couple hours at least. Okay, we'll do this again and we'll spritz it in an hour. Check it again in 2 hours for pellets. See where we're at there. Keep an eye on the temp too. And it's low because I just opened it, but I want to get back up to the 225. All right, we've been smoking this now for 5 hours and we're taking it out. So it's at 165 right now. And we've been smoking it for 5 hours right at the 225 mark. So we're gonna go ahead and pull it out. Check this out. I'm gonna pull this one out first. Okay, we pulled it out now. So we're just kind of pulling the juices out, putting them in a bowl, and then rebasting it. Plan on covering this up and putting it back in the smoker. So again, this is at the 5 hour mark. Inside temp of this meat's 165. We've been smoking it steady at 225 degrees for 5 hours so far. Smells incredible. I'm just getting it all wrapped up. And we wrapped it up, set it back in there.
Let's do it on the other one.
The smell of this pork is just incredible. Go ahead and have us a little taste of this. See, it's got that nice bark, that nice crust on the outside. This is absolutely delicious. I'm just taking 2 forks and pulling that meat apart. Then you get that meat all pulled apart, just grab it and set it on my bun there. It smells delicious. Can't wait to eat this. I got my favorite homemade barbecue sauce here that my wife makes. It is absolutely delicious. I'm just gonna put some of that right on there.